Devil poison your perspective? It's a really huge question, because when I read this story, I sometimes think, and some of you all go back and read some of it today in your own time, which you should always do when you hear any preachers. You should never just take a word and go build your life on it. Got to make sure us sinful, flawed human vessels of the gospel are not preaching heresy but the truth. Go home and check it out. When you do, you're going to see that Samson was getting tied up by this girl a bunch of times before it actually caught him. And I read this and I start thinking, Samson, did you not see that this girl was bad? He woke up a bunch of different times. He was all bound up and just went back to sleep and kept doing the same thing. Easy to judge him, but it happens to Christians all the time. Whether it's over familiarity with their faith, whether it's disappointment, whether it's triumph, whether it's whatever season they're in, people just stop seeing what's coming at them, and their vision starts to get low, and their vision starts to cease to be supernatural. Before you know it, you can't see the trouble coming your way, you can't see the blessing coming your way, and all of a sudden your vision is not where it needs to be. My request, my plea to you is for you to check your vision right here and now. Because if you can't see right, you can't live right. And if you can't learn how to immediately look over the storm that you are in, if you can't look over the mountain that you are faced with today, get used to that mountain, because it's all you will ever know. The life of a Christian is one that is constantly opposed. And if you can't learn to look over it, not see just the sickness, but see the healer through it all. Not see the problem, but see the one who can solve every problem. Not just the bondage you're trying to get through, but the one who set you free. This is the life of a Christian. This new idea of, oh, I love you, Jesus, bless me, bless me, bless me, that's new. You know what old gospel is? Jesus, here's everything, and I'm ready to die for you. Most people, when they follow Jesus, back in the gospel days, they would follow Jesus and then within a couple of months be dead. Imagine that altar call. Who wants to serve Jesus and die? It's kind of still the altar calls we're given. You have to be able to look above the storm. Often, it's like easily to see, I guess you can see what somebody sees by what they say. Write that down. Because you can't get into heaven without a certain amount of notes from this session. You can see what, where their vision's at by what they say. Semantics reveals sight.